Yes, well, Dirt Girl, of course, has got an app because everyone seems to have an app nowadays. And Dirt Girl likes to say that she's changing the atmosphere with her app. It's at the moment it's an iPhone and an iPad app. Dirt Girl and Scrap Boy are saving up for an Android version, so keep your eye out for that. You can just head to the iTunes store and search for Dirt Girl World, and you find it. And when you get it, it looks a bit like this. And there's a few different parts of it. If you just if you go to the camera part of it, which is great fun, of course it's free. You can choose a character, either Dirt Girl or Scrap Boy, and you can take a photo. I'm going to do one of you. This will be beautiful. And when you take the photo and you see it, it's the picture of Dirt Girl with you in the photo. And then you can do cool things like you can make Dirt Girl smaller, make you bigger and move it around, and you can tip Dirt Girl over and stand her up and do all kinds of crazy things. And then you can save it to your camera or do whatever you feel like. So that's a fun thing. But the really exciting part for us is that there's part of the app that comes with seeds. And so what happens is the app's free and you get the seeds. You can get these seeds from November the 22nd at Big W. And or you can get them at the DirtGirlWorldShop.com.au, which is Dirt Girl's little online eco store where everything's made sustainably. But you get this, and these are organic here. And what happens is inside with the seeds, there's also this thing which is like a plant marker. Okay. And you can point the iPhone at the plant marker and something really amazing happens. Dirt Girl turns up in your garden to tell you exactly how to grow whatever seeds you've got. So this one's tomatoes. Takes about 13 weeks to grow tomatoes. Yep. So Dirt Girl hangs out with you for 13 weeks, and once a week she reminds you of all the things that you need to do to grow great tomatoes. And along the way, because gardening takes quite a long time, she gives you lots of cool things like some songs and some music videos, badges, and just near the time it comes to pick your food, she sends some recipes for kids to make some awesome food fresh out of the garden. And there's 6 types of seeds that we're starting off with. So we've got lettuce and tomatoes, we've got beautiful sunflowers, cucumbers, capsicums, and climbing beans, which are all things that are great to grow now. And we're really, really proud because sometimes it's a bit hard to know exactly what to do to grow food if you've never grown food before. So Dirt Girl wanted to make sure that it was fun, that there was lots of cool ideas and tips, that you were never wondering, oh, what's going on here, that she was going to be like your best friend in the garden. So that's we're really proud of it, and hopefully people out there you'll get into it and start growing fresh food at home just like Dirt Girl does in her world.
That sounds fabulous, and I think as a family who've, dabbled a bit in the veggie garden and not really had that much success, I think that would be a very useful, tool and friend to take us along on the journey.
Yeah, well, it's great because you can get a notification that it's time to do things like water, and it talks about how to gently water things, because I think that's one of the things that when we're kind of starting gardening, that you can get a bit of enthusiastic with when we put the tiny little seeds in the garden and then we give them so much water they float down to the neighbour's house and grow down there. So she even talks about gently watering, doing things like weeding and telling the difference between a weedling and a seedling so that you don't pull out the thing you planted. So it's been really great fun, and I think that it's that thing of using technology to get us outside, which was what we were talking about before. So this is the best of all worlds. You're outside getting grubby, and you've got your technology with you.
Oh, it sounds
the other thing I needed to say too is that for people who don't have an iPhone, and until we have our Android version, on the Dirt Girl World Scrap blog, which is DirtGirlWorldScrapblog.com, there's a website there that has all of the same experiences. So people who don't have any tablets or any mobile phones can still do this. And that was really important to me, to make sure that we weren't just making something for people who only had an iPhone or an iPad.
Yeah, so it's accessible to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really important.
Yeah, pretty much almost everyone has a computer, so yeah, it makes it accessible for everyone, and they can all get out there. You can, even if you've got, you're living in an apartment, you've got a small courtyard, you can still grow some veggies, can't you?
Yeah, we talk about that you can grow in a pot plant, or those fantastic polystyrene fruit boxes that fruit and veggie shops throw away, that if you have four of them, that you can grow all your salad for summer in 2 of those boxes, and then you can grow heaps more. So if you only had 4 of those boxes that you could put on a balcony or in a courtyard, you can grow heaps and heaps of food. Because I think people sometimes overplant. They might put in 20 zucchini plants, and I can tell you, when you've got 20 zucchini plants all doing zucchinis at the same time, and your option is zucchini ice cream because you can't think of anything else to do, 1 zucchini plant does most families.
There's plenty. Okay, well, that's good, because of all the zucchini seeds we planted, I think only 1 came up. So
all you need, you'll be fine. You'll be having yummy zucchini pasta and lovely zucchini bake before you know it.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Now, another important gardening tool is the compost. And
Absolutely.
Dirt Girl has got a very funky compost song.
She does, and I thought for the funky music show we should have the funkiest song that Dirt Girl has. And I love Funky in the Compost because it might not have... When Dirt Girl first talked about having this song, we were like, oh, Funky in the Compost, I wonder what that's going to be about. So I hope that everybody gets to wiggle around in the back seat of the car or wherever you are during this one.